This is part 3. Young black ladies, I'm sorry. As a man of color, I'm sorry because I know that you are under a lot of fucking pressure from boys. And I said boys, not men. Don't get it twisted. There is a motherfucking difference. A boy will definitely knock your ass up and leave, and in the same breath tell you that you smell fresh as a daisy, and tomorrow tell all your friends that your pussy was too tight and that it stank. And I did not spare any words for that because sometimes you gotta hear it to believe it. I want to make sure you understand that I'm not doing this just to be an asshole. I'm doing this because I had to deal with my sister's boyfriends, knocking them up, not staying out of trouble, and me never getting a chance to live my life. My acting career should have took off, but I couldn't focus on it because my one of my youngest nephews is here. He's be turning 18 soon. My oldest nephew is 25. I didn't get to live because I had to be the fucking man. I had to take care of their diapers while their parents did illegal paraphernalia. I had to do all the grown ass man shit since I was a boy because my mother fucked up. And all of my female siblings, except for my oldest and my youngest, fucked up. If I can prevent one young black woman, just one, from fucking up, bringing an unwanted baby into this world. And again, like I said, the only person that can derail you as a young woman is another woman and you being stupid enough to listen to what she tells you to do. Especially if it involves getting pregnant when you are fucking 16 years old. This is the advice that I'm going to give you. And I will try to keep this short. If you are a young woman and you are between the ages of 18 and 25 and you have not had a baby yet, then you've done alright. By the time you hit 18 to 25, I hope that you've had enough love. I hope that you've had some college. I hope that you made only positive decisions that will not derail your future because you were worried about your biological clock. I get it. But here's that thing, while you're worrying about your biological clock, you're just a piece of meat to most of us men. And if you're going to be a piece of meat, don't be a stupid piece of meat. Be a thick-ass steak. Make sure that motherfucker chokes on you. Because that same motherfucker that's feeding you all these motherfucking lies and your girlfriends that are also contributing to your idiot-ass decisions about getting pregnant, you need to make your own decisions. You need to know who to listen to and who not to listen to. And most importantly, you need to listen to your fucking brain and your fucking skull telling you, hey, I'm 16. Let's look forward to my future. I'm not going to have any children before I'm 18 to 25. This way it gives me time to get through high school, start college, have some life experiences, and by the time I'm 25, 30, I'm going to know what I want. I'm going to go for what I want. I'm going to live for me. I'm not going to live for my friends. I'm not going to let them vicariously live through my adventures and the adventures that I can have while not having children versus the adventures that I'm never going to have because I fucked up. I listened to somebody. I let somebody else get me pregnant because I listened to some damn body else. And I threw my motherfucking life away. Don't do that. Like I said in video 2, the only thing that can derail a woman from her destiny or from having her life the way she wants it is 2 to 3 things. Her inability to listen to her own self, her ability to listen to her friends and believe that if you get pregnant bullshit, and her ability to think that she can't do shit. You can only derail yourself if you fucking take the wrong fucking steps. Having sex without protection, that's your fault. It's as much the man's responsibility as it is yours, but it's more yours because you're the one who's receiving the dick. Alright? You're the one receiving the dick. You don't have to consent to that shit. And if you are going to consent to that shit, look, bitch, These don't cost but like $7 to $10. A 3-pack ain't but $5. A 25-pack is like $30. But you get 25 fucking rumps in the sack. Birth control. You go to your OBGYN, this motherfucker's gonna do all the B work that they need to do for you, and next damn thing you know, you're gonna have birth control. You want that birth control that doesn't make you gain weight, so you want to be able to make sure that your birth control and your vitamins don't cancel each other out. You want to ask these kind of questions. You want to make damn sure that you don't fuck yourself without a dildo. But out of life. These motherfuckers are lifesavers. Understand that shit. Not the kind you eat, but they do come in flavored condoms. But you want to make sure that you don't derail your goddamn self. And again, I may have hurt a whole bunch of black ladies' feelings. But in the long run, those black ladies now are going to look back and say, you know what, Echo Fangrewood was right. Every 5 to 10 women that I know that is black like me is knocked up and always bitching about their baby daddy. Always bitching about child support. Always bitching, where the fuck am I going to get a break from having this child? When is he going to come? Well, let me slap you in the face with that one, because you chose to have this baby with some asshole that didn't want a baby. You don't get a break. And you can take him to court. All he has to do is tell the judge, look, I give up my rights. I'll pay child support if I need to. But I don't want nothing to do with the child because I didn't ask her to have the baby. Judge can look at him and say, you know what? This has been happening for centuries where women decide to have a baby with a man without asking him. Because we can't consent to not having babies. We can't consent because our sperm make the baby. But we don't get to consent to that. If you choose to have a baby and we choose not to have a baby, we don't have a say in that. That baby's inside you and you choose to have the baby. Guess what? We got a baby. Whether we wanted that baby or not, we got a baby. Now, we can give up our rights and walk away. And that will work. But as far as the man having rights to the baby, if he wants to be in the baby's life, he can do that. But 9 times out of 10, when you women choose these men, y'all choose these Leroys and Deontay's and Javons and all these ostentric ass name motherfuckers who either do shit that they ain't supposed to do because you want that excitement in your life instead of going out and finding something that makes you excited. You gotta do all that dumb shit. Then you get knocked up by these guys, and then you want somebody like me to come along and try to help you raise something that you chose to do. Then you want to pitch a bitch because the man that you chose to have the baby with don't want nothing to do with you, don't want nothing to do with the baby. We'll give you child support if you take him to court. But if he gives away his rights, he's eliminated both those problems. It's like, well, I didn't want to have a baby. She basically took my sperm and got pregnant without my consent because we had the discussion and I told her time and time again I don't want to have a baby, Your Honor. But she decided we fucking and I'm going to keep the goddamn baby. I don't get a say in that. I don't get a say in that. The judge will be like, well, you know, you don't get a say in that. It takes 2 to have a baby, and she chose to have the baby against your will. And the only other contract you can have is, well, then I'm going to sue her to get rid of my baby rights. Because I didn't want a baby. I didn't ask for this baby. I didn't tell her that we were going to have a baby. She made that choice. And sadly, this is how this happens. Young black women, y'all make that fucking choice. And then Tyrone and T-Bone and John Smith, they all gone. And you stuck with Tyrone Jr., T-Bone Jr., and John Smith Jr. And you know why you stuck with them? Because you fucked up. That's right, you fucked up. Take accountability. You fucked up and decided to have a baby with a douchebag full of dick tips who didn't want to have a baby. But you didn't want to listen. Because fuck you, I do what I want. And how does that work out for you? It doesn't. If anything, you have a life full of resentment, a life full of regret, and a life full of motherfucking anger, and the only person that you can take it out on is you, because your baby didn't ask to be here. You made that choice. But you want to take it out on the baby? No, you can't take it out on the baby, because you had the option of putting on that motherfucking condom. You chose against that shit. So when any young black women get mad that they had babies with these men that don't want a goddamn thing to do with them, look in the mirror. Look in the mirror. This is why you have these discussions before you lay down with dogs and bring home fleas. And until y'all get that shit right, you gonna learn. Or as they say in the hood, you gonna learn today. I hope that I taught y'all something. I'm sorry if my videos are rash, brash, and hard as fuck on y'all. But somebody had to say the shit that won't nobody else tell you. Stop listening to Shaniqua because Shaniqua got 6 kids and her baby daddy actually there. Don't listen to that bitch. Shaniqua don't know that dick you riding unless she cheating on her baby daddy. She don't know that baby daddy. She don't know if that dude you having sex with is going to be a good daddy or not. And on the final note, neither do you. A good person don't always make a good daddy. Don't let that shit lead you down the wrong path either. That being said, I'm Echo Fan Grey Wolf. Much love. Be seeing you. Hope I taught you something.